Here she comes, bearing gifts.
Home-heated pizza. Mario will have to take the praise or the blame for everything else. Everybody hungry?
I am, for sure.
Jody?
Yeah, I guess I am a little.
A little. Now, Mrs. Goodman would never approve of that attitude.
I will never tell if you don't.
No, my lips are sealed, except for eating this pizza. That's good. Jody?
Yeah, it's fine. Sorry. Must be the lights.
All right, here's your ginger ale.
You better be careful there, preacher. I think that you're serving a minor.
I'm not a minor.
You wouldn't want to get the place closed down, would you? Your boss wouldn't like that.
It's only ginger ale.
You're sitting at a bar, little girl, and in this state you have to be 21 to do that, right, preacher?
Yeah, that's right. Let me see your ID.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
I knew it.
Well, I'm 21, honest.
You know, you don't look 21 to me. Tell me, you're a cheerleader at the high school, right? Huh?
Wrong. As a matter of fact, I do have a job. I'm a nurse.
You're what? A nurse? I don't like nurses. And I don't like serving minors. So do me a favor, young blood, and beat it.
Jody?
Yeah.
Jeremy, I asked you if you wanted any soda.
Oh, no thanks.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. I was just thinking about something.
Probably faraway places. Italy, maybe. I always think of Italy when I eat pizza.
I know what you were thinking about. You were thinking about me and this horrible thing that's happened and the effect that it's had on all of our lives. Plus, you were thinking about Gavin, am I right?
You're way off. I was thinking about changing my hairstyle.
Now, you wouldn't lie to your big sister, would you?
Me? Never.
Oh, Jody, I know how bleak everything looks, but it's going to be all right, I promise.
You bet it is.
I talked to Cliff and Dee Dee, and they agree that the future looks very encouraging.
What did they have to say?
Well, they're going to base my case on a plea of temporary insanity, which is the truth. As much as I regret what happened, it is something that we are all going to have to live with. Now, it's not going to be easy, but if we help each other, we can make it.
Nicole, I've never doubted that.
Do you know what I think? I really think that Jody ought to be out with her friends tonight instead of sitting around here eating pizza with us older folks.
Mature.
Mature
is the word I think you broke. I mean, why don't you go out and be with your friends?
Well, I did say I would meet them sometime tonight.
Great, well, go.
All right. If you excuse me, then I'm going to go upstairs and change.
Good.
I'll see you later.
She doesn't fool me for a minute. It's the most difficult part of all of this. We're all trying to act so unconcerned, as if everything were normal. And it's never going to be. Never again.
Cindy Graham. Well, this driver's license looks authentic enough to fool me. Why not someone else? Okay. From now on, my girl, you are going to be Cindy Graham.
Off that first drink rather quickly, didn't you?
Yes, and I plan to do just the same with the second one. Would you care to join me?
No, thank you. You're upset, aren't you?
Me upset? Why should I be upset? Just because my fiancée has postponed our wedding and has decided to fly to London to visit her dying stepfather. Why should a little thing like that upset me?
Well, let's say you're, terribly disappointed then.
You're bloody right I'm disappointed.
Curious, isn't it?
Well, what's curious?
thinking about the timing. Do you think it's mere coincidence that this terrible emergency arose in London just when you're planning on getting married?
Of course it's a coincidence. These things happen. I'm sure Ansel Scott didn't plan to die just to interrupt a wedding 5,000 miles away.
What's wrong with him?
How the hell should I know?
Was Raven so distraught by the phone call that she couldn't explain to you?
It wasn't a phone call, it was a cablegram. And yes, she was distraught. She's very fond of him.
She's his last surviving relative, hmm?
That's right.
Well, why don't you go to London, give her a little moral support? It's going to be very difficult for her all alone.
You know perfectly well I can't go to London. There's too much in the works here. I couldn't possibly go.
What a pity. Ansel Scott. That's strange. She never mentioned a stepfather before this, did she?
There's nothing strange about that. It takes years for people to get to know every detail about each other's lives.
I don't doubt that. I hope, though, that you don't have any more strange surprises in store.
And what is that meant to mean?
I've been wondering, Ian. Do you think this stepfather of hers really exists?
Of course he exists. And just what the hell are you trying to imply?
I'm not trying to imply anything. I'm just giving you a little food for thought.
Well, thanks, Camilla, but I find your suggestions about Raven thoroughly undigestible. You've been sniping at her ever since you laid eyes on her. Now, I don't expect you to smother her with sisterly devotion, but kindly remember that she's the woman I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. So if you can't keep your trap shut, kindly try and be civil.
I have not been sniping. I'm trying to open your eyes.
My eyes are open, Camilla, and I can see one thing very clearly. You're jealous of her. You're jealous because she's everything you wish to be.
Oh, I'm very sorry that you're so myopic. You can't or won't see the truth about Raven. I'm trying to make you realize she is conniving, she's shallow, she's manipulative.
Camilla, I want you to move out of my house.
What?
I said I want you to move out of this house.
Oh, that's a despicably low ploy, Ian.
I'm serious. Now, please, leave me alone.
I don't believe this. Well, you're a fool. You're a bloody lovesick fool, Ian.
Where's your ticket?
In my bag.
You sure you have your baggage checked?
Yes, dear.
Do you want something to read on the plane?
No, if I do, I'll ask the stewardess. Besides, I'm just too upset to read.
I know, it's all very upsetting. Certainly is ill time, too, isn't it?
Well, it's one of those things that can't be helped. I just hope Ansel hangs on until I get there.
Yes, well, it seems all very confusing to me.
Why?
Well, hearing from or about your stepfather like this. Out of the blue, you might say.
Well, it isn't his fault he's dying, and it certainly isn't mine.
Oh, of course not. I didn't mean... You know, it's funny. I never thought you cared very much for Ansel. You two were always at odds at each other most of the time, weren't you?
I don't remember. I'm trying just to remember the good things.
Well, now, that's very generous of you, Raven. And totally unlike you. You, actually haven't been in touch with him since your mother died, have you?
Well, not very much, no.
But still, here you are, flying all the way to London, postponing your wedding, to see a man you never really cared for.
You read the cablegram. The man is dying, and he wants to see me. Now, I can't refuse. I'm not inhuman. Besides, I'm sure my mother would have wanted me to do that.
Yes, I suppose she would. Raven, did you think to call London to check on his condition? I mean, he might be... Well, what I mean is, you might be making this trip for nothing.
No, I did not think to call ahead.
Well, why don't I do that while we're waiting? What hospital is he in?
Will you just mind your own business?
What are you talking about? Why wouldn't you want me to... Wait a minute. What are you up to? There's something behind all this.
I can't keep anything from you, can I?
I think you would have learned that by now.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to say anything, but I guess I do.
I thought so.
I'm going via New York. Understand?
Of course. You have to go to New York in order to get to... Raven. Skylar is in New York. You're going to see Skylar.
Yep.
What does all of this mean?
I have to see Skylar one more time before I make this fatal jump and marry Ian.
You mean to say that you're going through with this marriage after after you have a clandestine meeting with Schuyler in New York.
Yes, I am going to marry Ian. I have no choice.
What do you mean you have no choice? Of course you have a choice. In the first place, how do you know where to find Schuyler? How do you know where he's staying?
Oh, that was easy. I paid someone off to get on the right track.
Yes, one of his servants, I have no doubt. Now, you listen to me, young lady. This is absolutely insufferable behavior.
That's my
I'm
price.
not going to allow you.
Sorry, I have to go. Bye-bye.
Sauerkraut, Limburger cheese, dishwasher odor.
It's Arm & Hammer baking soda to the rescue. Just sprinkle about a quarter cup in your dishwasher to absorb odors between loads. Arm & Hammer baking soda freshens the fridge, freezer, and the dishwasher, too.
I challenge anybody to find a better spray than Arm & Hammer deodorizer spray.
It has the power of baking soda.
I can use the spray in the bathroom and in the kitchen. It smells clean.
Arm & Hammer deodorizer spray.
It takes away the odors. It doesn't just cover them up.
When I first saw my wife playing Juliet in summer stock, I thought, what a beautiful Juliet. But she makes such a terrific Ivory girl, I just had to write about her.
Community theater is a lot of fun, but I really don't like wearing all that makeup. It's just not me. So I make sure after the show's over, I wash it off with Ivory. See, the last thing I want is a soap that's going to leave more stuff on my face, like deodorants or heavy perfumes. I know I can trust Ivory to get me clean, gently, naturally. That's what helps keep my skin healthy looking. Of course, being out in the fresh air all summer doesn't hurt.
That healthy look, it's pure ivory.
Being an Ivory girl is one role I'll never give up.
If you know a healthy-looking Ivory girl like Beth, write us.
What's it like having HBO?
And I leave my priceless art collection to my nephew, Rollo.
And when you add Cinemax?
And the museum it came in.
You'll be knocked out, too, because HBO has the best in movies, sports, and specials. At Cinemax, it gets even better. Together, over 160 shows a month. With HBO and Cinemax.
You get it all.
Have we got a deal for you? It's USA's Game Show Bonanza, the game show you can play right in your own home. Tune in weekday afternoons to USA's exciting game show lineup for your chance to call in and win. Answer the Daily Bonanza question for hundreds of fabulous prizes, plus entry into the big Bonanza drawing for cash, cars, a Caribbean cruise, a fur coat, and more. Everyone's a winner when you watch game shows on USA. This week, tune into Bullseye, 3:30 weekdays.
Yeah, I heard the elevator while we were in washing dishes. Matter of fact, thank you for washing.
Well, you're welcome. You know that's a great sacrifice. I don't like doing kitchen work.
I know, but you're very good at it. I think I'll keep you on until Mrs. Goodman comes back.
Oh, yeah? And after that, what?
I'll think about it. Almost, what are we doing? Trying to make all this small talk, and inside we're both crumbling.
We go on. That's what we do. Just remember that we have each other. I'm not going to let anything drag this family down. Not this event or any other event.
Yes, thank heavens.
We have Jody. We have Adam. All we have to do is just close ranks, and we're going to survive this thing.
Yes, we will survive it somehow.
You're a remarkable lady. You know that?
Oh, why do you say that?
Well, here you are, going through this hell under all this pressure, and you manage to maintain a semblance of calm and serenity for the sake of the rest of us.
Well, it would be fatal if I fell apart completely.
You had to lie a little bit this evening, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Well, that stuff about Cliff and Dee Dee, they're not that optimistic about this plea of temporary insanity.
Well, I don't know what else to call it. I did go berserk. And if they have some questions about it, that's just too bad.
I had some questions about it myself. It's hard to believe that one moment you can't remember. I'm sorry. I'm the last person in the world to talk about not being able to remember something.
Yes, on that subject, you don't even get a passing score.
That's right. You don't remember one moment. I can't remember the whole evening.
You don't remember anything? You don't remember me picking you up and putting you in the car after I found you on the street?
No. I have a hazy recollection of sitting in the car seat next to you, a feeling of gratitude seeing your face beside me.
And that's all you remember?
That's all. That's all. Damn fool I was to Gets her out of control, gets her drunk, blot everything out like that.
Now, this is all in the past. You're just wasting your time. You're wasting your energy by berating yourself like that.
I can't help it. If only I could remember. If only I could remember that other night when Nora Fulton escorted me to Barbara Montgomery's apartment.
We're just going over the same old ground. Let's just concentrate on the present, all right? Let's concentrate on this moment. And I don't want you to say the word if again all evening. Let's stop talking.
Sound eerie in an empty theater, don't they?
Yes. I was wondering when I was going to hear the sound of yours again.
I'm sorry, Gavin. I know I've been terribly lax in my schedule here lately.
To say the least. It's one bad thing about someone volunteering to work for you. If you were a paid employee, Camilla, at least I could bawl you out for not showing up on the job.
I'm sorry. I deserve it, Gavin. I really do. But please don't lean on me too hard this evening. I've had enough criticism to last me for quite a while.
Oh? How come?
Nothing. I don't want to burden you with my problems.
Well, sometimes it does you better to get it off your chest.
I just had an awful row with my brother, Ian.
I'm sorry.
He's so stubborn. I'm terribly fond of him, but I'm afraid I have a habit of giving a lecture to people I care about when I see that they're on their way to trouble.
Well, it's just a sign that you care.
Exactly. He refuses to see that, though. He thinks I'm just meddling in his life, and that's not it. I want what's best for my brother.
Of course you do. Well, the damage tonight isn't irreparable, is it?
No, I hope not. Oh, he was awfully ugly. I told him what I thought about Raven, and he practically kicked me out of the house.
Obviously, you don't approve of the marriage.
Well, from now on, I intend to grin and bear it. I don't want a permanent break with my brother. Oh, Gavin, this has made me feel terribly helpless and devastatingly alone.
Yeah, I'm sure everything's gonna work out okay.
Oh, I hope so.
Hey, preacher.
Hey, how you doing? It's going my way, my man, my way.
Really digging on this, huh?
The music and all those wiggling chicks strutting their stuff on the floor. I'm not going to start complaining because it's like paying my rent a little bit more, you know what I mean?
You know, you ought to remember how you came on this bed of roses.
Yeah, why is that something for me to remember, huh?
Because I'm the one that turned you on to it, man.
So what? Man who died made you king.
Hey, you know, you ought to have more gratitude, that's what. I mean, I'm the one that found this job for you in the first place.
Big deal, man. I got the job on my own.
Look, I think I ought to get a finder's fee. Or something like that, you know?
What the hell is a finder's fee?
No, that's when somebody finds something for you. And they pay you for it.
Man, that is the dumbest thing that I ever heard of.
Look, preacher. Come on, man, how about it? You know, I'm deep in poverty. Let's go.
Were you high? I said thanks, didn't I?
No.
All right, Mort. Thanks a lot, man. That ought to do it, right? Huh?
Hey, preacher.
What?
Come here. You know what you are, man?
No, what am I, man? Huh? What am I?
Nothing.
Huh? Come and tell me.
Forget about it. Hey. Deacon just walked in, man.
Ooh-wee! Ty, things are just getting better and better.
Hey, that's worth $20 anyway.
In your next life.
I can't wait that long. Hey, sweet.
Sauerkraut, Limburger cheese. Dishwasher odor.
It's Arm & Hammer Baking Soda to the rescue. Just sprinkle about a quarter cup in your dishwasher to absorb odors between loads. Arm & Hammer Baking Soda freshens the fridge, freezer, and the dishwasher, too.
I challenge anybody to find a better spray than Arm & Hammer deodorizer spray.
It has the power of baking soda.
I can use the spray in the bathroom and in the kitchen. It smells clean.
Arm & Hammer deodorizer spray.
It takes away the odors. It doesn't just cover them up.
Crisco oil tastes so light, it doesn't hide the flavor of your salad. It sets it free.
Remarkably light, ooh, it blends in right. Ah, makes salads nice and light. Crisco oil so light, it sets the flavor free.
Today's Crisco oil is remarkably clear, remarkably light, so you taste your salad, not our oil. And there's no cholesterol.
Deliciously, Crisco oil so light, it sets the flavor free.
Zestfully clean.
Zestfully clean.
You're not fully clean unless you're
Zestfully clean.
Do I look clean to you? Surprise. I'm not fully clean unless I'm zestfully clean. Soap leaves a sticky film on you that won't rinse away, but Zest rinses you fully clean.
Zestfully, zestfully, zestfully clean.
You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
Have we got a deal for you? It's USA's Game Show Bonanza, the game show you can play right in your own home. Tune in weekday afternoons to USA's exciting game show lineup for your chance to call in and win. Answer the Daily Bonanza question for hundreds of fabulous prizes, plus entry into the big Bonanza drawing for cash, cars, a Caribbean cruise, a fur coat, and more. Everyone's a winner when you watch game shows on USA. This week, tune into the Joker's Wild, 3 p.m. weekdays.
Usual hospital rounds, saw about a half dozen patients. Listened to the usual complaints, filled out the usual forms. All right, ordered that new EKG equipment. Had lunch at my desk.
What'd you eat?
You don't want to know.
Yes, I do.
Pizza.
You did not. Miles, why didn't you tell me that?
Just one little thin slice. It whetted my appetite for what we had.
No, for heaven's sake.
I did one other thing. I stopped by headquarters. I saw Derek.
To talk about your criminal wife?
No, as a matter of fact, we didn't discuss the case at all. Not this case, anyway.
Well, what did you talk about then?
Barbara Montgomery.
Oh, Miles, I thought that was all behind you.
It's not all behind me. She's still in a coma.
Well, what did he say? Does he have any new leads?
No. No, I think that's why he wanted to see me. I think he's getting some pressure on the case. Not surprising.
Why? There is nothing more that you can do about this.
Not so sure about that.
What do you mean?
Don't you remember my talking about that doctor, Dr. Key?
The hypnotherapist?
Yeah.
I thought he'd left town.
Oh, he didn't leave for good. He's not the only specialist in the field, you know?
Is Derek urging you to go through with this?
I would tend to use the word ordering.
Miles, he can't do that. He doesn't have the right. I won't let you be forced into doing something you don't want to do.
It was my suggestion in the first place.
You keep saying that you want to help me, then do it.
Well, help you how?
Don't go through this hypnotherapy nonsense. I mean, I don't need something else to worry about, do I? Do I have enough? Don't I?
Came in here all by yourself?
So?
Well, see, I am the manager of the video disco, so I just had your safety and comfort in mind.
I can take care of myself.
Oh, I bet you can. Maybe you'd let me buy you a drink?
Maybe not. I can buy my own.
Well, sure, but you wouldn't want to rob me of the pleasure, would you? Huh?
Oh, well, why not?
Well, right this way, pretty lady. Say, you look familiar to me. Haven't we met somewhere before?
That is the oldest line.
No, I mean it.
No, we haven't. I haven't been here until now.
Huh. Well, maybe it was your kid sister?
Don't have one.
Huh. Well, what's your pleasure, sexy? Huh?
Whatever you're having.
2 beers? Yeah? There you go. Listen, you didn't tell me what your name was.
That's right.
My name is, Preacher. I gotta know what to call you, don't I? Right. Well, I got this feeling that, you and me are gonna be real good friends.
For high-quality television classics ends right here on USA. Stay tuned for the longest-running daytime drama on television. Search for Tomorrow, next.
Hello, Artie. Yeah, it's me, Big Gunther. Oh, how's the town?